favorite Mystic moment is probably when we beat either Holland 3-1 at Holland or when we beat Stu in the playoffs. Both those moments were, relatively unexpected. We knew going into those games that they were going to be very hard games against very good teams, and then to be able to pull it out was quite a moment. It was a very unreal feeling and very surreal. So,
do you have a favorite Mystic moment?
The obvious one is our championship last year. Last year, we had such high highs and a few low lows kind of in the second half of the semester. And then again, winning the championship and having a tough time at nationals. It was kind of up and down, but I think winning that national championship the way that we did, and with Jaden making all those big plays and stuff, it was just so fun to be a part of that, whatever role I could play in that.
If I was to have a favorite Mystic moment, it would probably just be every time we're hanging out as a team. Even though sometimes practices are hard, coming together and just being around all the girls on the team is my favorite part, and that always has been of a team. Just, it's special, and I would say, just road trips, dinners, everything like that.
One of my favorite Mystic moments would be, there's so many of them, honestly, and trying to remember them.
That's a good thing.
It was so hard to pick one. But I think recently, we went to Dali C, and all the women, or a lot of the women, ran 8K instead of 6K to basically say we could too. And it was so fun to run with everyone and to see everyone and encourage everyone. And it was just such a great environment to see everyone working hard and showing we can run the 8K as well. And then generally the bus as well. The bus is probably one of my favorite memories. I'll miss that the most, I think.
I have to say my favorite Mystic moment was this year. I think before this year, it would definitely be our second year when we won in penalty shootouts. I think that was awesome. But this year, I had the opportunity to raise the trophy, and I think that will be forever my favorite Mystic moment.
Sasha?
My favorite Mystic moment, I agree with Morgan, was second year when we went to Stu at playoffs. We were in the locker room before our semifinal game, and we had a dance circle, and the vibes were just really good. We knew we were gonna win. And then another one for me was this year in our final game. We played at U-M, a big stadium. And then we would walk out from our locker room, and we had this Drake song we'd play, and everybody was singing it, and it was just we knew we had it
The
there.
whole place would echo.
Yeah, they heard us coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay? Do you have any favorite Mystic moments?
I can't put a lot past the championship game last year. I really think that was probably the deepest we dug as a team to come out with a win. I just think from the little bit of a rivalry that we've had with Stu over the last 2 years, at least while I've been a part of it, finishing second to them, and then going into that game and, Chase foul trouble, Jackson foul trouble, and, I'm out there with Keegan's a second year, Isaac's a second year,
Right.
Sam Gilmore's a second year, Adam was great for us all year last year, but we just, from a team standpoint, we needed everything. And from an individual standpoint, that was probably, the deepest I went into my inner self to kind of pull out a game from a big umbrella. Playing with Jackson is something also that is up there as well, probably neck and neck with that, just because we were able to play with each other when we were younger, but it was never really the right time.
Yeah.
And then now, when I came here, it was organic. I know that I was excited because when I stopped playing at Santa Vex, I didn't really have a plan. So when, Danny reached out to me and Jackson's like, yo, we want you to come play, I was super, super excited. And to be able to both share the court when we're kind of at the top of our game as individuals, is something that just, hard to put into words at the time.
No, I know. I played here with my brother, so I get a little bit of that. Do you have a particular favorite Mystic moment that you could speak about?
There's a lot. Probably my favorite Mystic moment. Winning championships is probably a pretty good one. That's an experience that you don't get like a lot of the time. Like a lot of people don't get to experience that feeling, and I think that's just like really special that you get to go through that, and not just once but twice since I've been here. I've got to experience that with a group of people, so that's really special.
Would you have any advice maybe that you could share with what you've learned, is certainly coming from another country and coming into Canada and the Mount, to rookies and the returning players for next year?
Yeah, it would be come to the Mount, then make sure your attention is and your aim is, when it comes to like teammates, should be like you want to take care of the person on the left. Yeah, you want to worry about the person by your side. You want to play as a team.
What advice are you offering up here?
I don't know. It's funny because I looked at the questions before I came, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to like give some wise words, right? But I would say for me, it's just trusting the process. I'd say like, you know, things are gonna happen when they're supposed to happen, I think. And I am a big believer that like everything happens for a reason and stuff like that. So I would say trust the process. Like, you might really want the titles, you might really want the accolades, you might really want all of that, but at the end of the day, it's only gonna be your time to get it when it's actually your time to get it. So trusting the process, putting in work and being patient and not giving up, and continue to show up, and at the end of the day, I think eventually you will get to where you want to be. And if not, you're creating an experience for yourself that will keep you going for years on, I'd say.
To the rookies, the advice I would give is it's gonna be difficult. Like, you have an idea of, oh, I'm gonna be balancing a sport and school, and oh yeah, but it's okay, like time management. Like, no, you can put in as much effort in time management that you want, and scheduling and prioritization, but it's gonna be difficult regardless. Like physically, mentally, like it's a strain for your season, but it's one of the most rewarding experiences.
What would you say, knowing what you know now, to a group of rookies coming in next year, which are going to be phenomenal rookies for us, and you know, your friends, your players that are coming back that are going to take the torch to leadership roles and stuff like that? What advice do you have for them?
I would say soak it up, enjoy it. I know everyone says these years go by quick, and I remember 3 years ago when I was watching Crocker's senior day, I was like, wow, that is just so far away for me. And here I am. I feel like that was yesterday. Like, it truly does go by so fast. And also I would say, like, stick with it. Like, it does get really hard and it gets really tiring, and you can come up with so many reasons why you want to stop at certain times, but then the times will come and you'll be like, oh, I'm so glad I stuck with this and worked hard every day. So yeah, I just think enjoy it and just stick with it, and when times are hard, like, lean on your teammates and use them to help you get through, because it is worth it, and it's a great feeling when those times hit that make it all worth it.
I would say there's two biggest pieces of advice I would give. And the first is that no matter how much people tell you not to take the time for granted, no matter how much you think you won't take the time for granted, you will take the time for granted, and you're gonna go to sleep one day and wake up and you're gonna be at the end of it, and your soccer career or your basketball career or volleyball or running career or whatever it may be is gonna be over, and you're not gonna believe it. And the other is, don't lose the love for the game in the seriousness of what we're doing. There's been times throughout the years where it's gotten to the point where I was like, am I having fun anymore? Which is the reason why I like soccer. And I would have to find that love again of why I started playing soccer in the first place. So find that reason why you're playing and hold it close and remember it.
My biggest advice would be, it's a mental game. You have to really think that you want it, and you have to realize that everyone there is there to support you. So it's really one of those things where you can either hit a wall or you can realize that you have so many supporters and you can surpass even the limits you thought you had.
Would you be able to sort of express what it means to be a Mystic for you?
Yeah, what it means to be a Mystic to me, it's mainly like an honor. Like, I grew up going to camps. Like, I used to go to your camps. I used to go to basketball camps. I didn't play basketball, but going to any camp I could get to at the Mystics camps was huge. And I always dreamed about becoming like a university player, but a Mystic, I never thought I'd end up here. And it really is an honor. We have such a great reputation and like history, and it really is just an honor to be here, and it's great like to be part of this family. Really, everyone says it's part of a family, and it really is. I feel like the connections between like anybody involved in athletics here is so strong, and we're so well taken care of. It's just like easy to be a Mystic, really.
I feel like when I first came here, you know, I took a full year off. I was coming into a team that had a lot of seniors. They were just like, Jackson, like, we want you here. Like this, we want you to shoot the ball. We want you to do your thing. We want you to be confident. So from those first sort of inklings, it was like, okay, like this is a place that it wants me to be here. So I should give the respect and give as much as I can back while I'm here. So I really loved the entire 4 years of just, like, this is home now. I'm on the graphics and whatever, and I'm in the hallway on the wall and those sorts of things. So I feel like it's really just been about, putting yourself aside sort of and saying, what is it that I want to get out of where I'm at. So when we're here at the Mount, you're saying, okay, I want to get a quality education. Yeah. On top of it, we got basketball. We're playing hard, and that's really it.
To me, what it means to be a Mystic is family. I think a lot of people say that, but it's true. It means having a support system, whether that's like in your teammates or in your coaches, or just in the department itself. I find everyone super supportive, both about your athletics and also your academics. I've made so many friends through the program, like both people who are currently on the team and people from my first year. We all keep in touch and we're super close. We still go on runs together. So I think just that lasting connection that you have with the people that you meet in this program.
I would say that being a Mystic is really just like allowing yourself to be in the team, allowing yourself to feel into the team culture. Really just kind of being yourself. Here at MSVU, one of the things that really dragged me into this was the amount of diversity that there is in the school. Being one of very few, I'll just say, cultured people in my high schools, in schools just straight growing up. Coming to a school that really focuses on diversity and camaraderie and bringing people together in community. Like, there's so many community events that we partake in here. Being a Mystic is really being a part of something, being a part of a team, being a part of a community, finding your place, allowing for space for other people to find their own place. It's really just about, being together.
Yeah, it just means like having such like a strong family and so many people around you supporting you and just wanting the best for you. And that doesn't even mean like your teammates and your coaches. It means like the other teams around here and the other players and the staff with like the recreation and athletic staff. Like, they all just want the best for you. So it really just means like being a part of such like a true supporting family that just wants nothing but the best for you. And like it feels like those are people that will always be in your corner and will always like be there for you.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. change. You'll miss the magic of these good